There was one early president who used the media to his advantage in amazing ways. That is President Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln was brilliant. He was very, very savvy when it came to using publicity. He thought very slowly. He never spoke off the cuff. Everything was prepared. And everything he did was done to get a reaction. I was looking at the newspaper here. Your, what is this? The Sun. And they just did a survey of the presidents of the United States. And Lincoln won again. He's been doing very good for the last 100 years. He's always come out top. The top three, as a matter of fact, in here are Lincoln, Washington, and Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was another master of the media. But one thing that Lincoln did that was very, very good. In the United States, there was a terrible issue called slavery. Awful. It's an awful thing. An awful blot in our history. Lincoln was put into a serious situation called the American Civil War, which you had the South and the North fighting over states' rights. Lincoln did something that no one else had done before or will ever do again, as far as I can tell. He suspended the Constitution. In effect, he became dictator. If you disagreed, he would jail you. It was a very, very serious time. But also, he put out documents to get the effect across, such as slavery. People said, you need to kill it. You need to get rid of it. He didn't know how. He said, I can end the Civil War and get rid of slavery, or I can end the Civil War and not get rid of it. I'm not sure. He wasn't sure at that point. There was a writer by the name of Horace Greeley, who had the New York Herald, who said that the slaves should be freed right away. Lincoln wrote Greeley and basically and effectively told him to shut up. Point blank. He said, I'll do what I can do when I can do it. And so, in the beginning of 1863, he issued something called the Proclamation of Emancipation, which is the greatest paper ever written that did nothing. But it did everything. What this paper did was free all the slaves in the southern states. Now, what was the one area Lincoln had no control over? The southern states. Therefore, what he did had no effect upon him. There were slaves in the border states. He did not free them. What he did and why he did this, the South was counting on England to come to their support. By making this a holy war, England would not dare attack a country trying to free people. So it made England impotent in the fact of attacking. It gave the South something to fear. It gave the slaves of the South something to look for. And it gave the North a modus operandi, you might say. And so this paper, which did nothing, did everything. That is using the media to its greatest effect. And I think that's one of the most brilliant papers ever put out. It was done by Abraham.